Oh, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ellison Cruz. I just want to apologize in advance, for it appears as though you have caught me at an inopportune moment, for I've just been pondering here, wondering our very existence in this location, and how we came to be here. Why are we here? What are we meant to accomplish? Why has fate been so cruel in order to make this our destiny? And most importantly, why did it take me so long to get here? Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the final area of the game, and as unironic as it may or may not seem, it's Hyrule Castle, which for probably the 10th time in a Zelda game that has featured Ganondorf as the main antagonist, we found ourselves here. Now, this kind of leads me to wonder, why has, Ganondorf found Hyrule Castle to be such a formidable area to be the final area? I mean, yeah, it's a castle, but in my opinion, there's a lot more, epic climactic places we can deal with instead of here. But granted, this isn't the last we'll see of the outside world. There are still things we can do here that are quite a bit interesting, so let's just continue onwards, and I'll complain more later to kill that Karkarock. Okay, cool, we'll take it. So we're going to continue on to the west side of the Hyrule Castle courtyard. And over here, we've got a bunch of stupid, idiotic Boblin archers. Now, since this is going to be one of the final times we're ever going to have to deal with these pesky assholes, I decided to make a thing out of it. For each of these arrows I lodge into your skull, I decided to write your entire life story on each of it. I've etched it into the side of each arrow, and I want to apologize to your friends and family in advance who are going to have to clean those off after retching them out of your dead skulls. But in order to make your story remembered, it'll be necessary. Of course, the Hyrule Times will have a field day with this, but just remember this, Bokoblins that have been shot, you will not be forgotten. You will forever be remembered as the Bokoblin who was shot and killed and murdered and viciously raped by the hero of time. So with this, let's go ahead and ride on this Boblin and go through some gates, shall we? So, of course, hopefully this is the right one, because I don't really like bumping into stuff. So let's not go into the wall. Okay, cool. Cool stuff. Over here, there's a couple more Boblin archers, but unfortunately, I did not have enough time or patience to etch that many life stories onto each one of these arrows. So I apologize if you feel you didn't get your justice deserved there, but you're all going to die a well enough fate anyway. So with that, we accidentally punched Billy the Bull in the face, so I apologize. He gave himself a brain circumcision. Oh, God, no! What are you doing? No. Okay, cool. I guess we can take a couple of laps around here, or you can just bump me off there. So anyway, here's going to be one of the final areas we're going to be able to use the Gale Boomerang. Not the final area, but whatever. So we're going to go ahead and continue our job occupation as Link the Lawnmower as we go ahead and wind blow these things off. Now, you don't have to do this if you know the area. You'll just know that there's a Triforce on the ground here, and you'll notice, oh, hey, what is this? The first dungeon? Well, whatever. I guess we can go ahead and take it. Of course, as you guys know, we have to do this in a very particular order. I mean, seriously, why is this necessary again? But we can go ahead and use it to open the gate now. Now, like I said before, this part isn't particularly required because we have actually everything we need in order to complete the rest of this game. I mean, aside from the boss key, which of course apparently we need for this, but this entire part is optional, but we're still going to do it anyway because we're badasses. So we got the dungeon map, and now something that kind of bothered me about this was that it's the dungeon map and not the map of Hyrule Castle or something epic. But I don't know. It just kind of bothered me that would be the case. So anyway, we head over here. Midna decided to chime in. So are you going to do it again? Or I don't think she'll do it after we've done that. So that was get on. Whatever. Anyway, what she's going to tell us is, she's like, oh, you want to go over on the other side of the wall there? Well, not really, because it kind of seems like there would be nothing over there. However, there is something of great interest over there that we're going to want to indulge ourselves in. And I don't know. Hyrule Castle, yeah. But anyway, something else I really liked about this area was the atmosphere. I mean, just look at it. It's goddamn gorgeous. I mean, it's like raining, it's gloomy, it's melancholy, it's depressing as hell, it's somber. I mean, I just love this atmosphere, and you can kind of see, the light bleeding through the castle. It's beautiful, you guys. But something about that also is it definitely makes me have to urinate like Seabiscuit, man. So, I don't know. Does this look like a good place we can go ahead and pee, Midna? I don't know. This looks very good. Let's go ahead and see it. Oh my god! Dead soldiers? What the? Well, anyway, you'll notice these guys are pointing to something over here, and we're going to have to indulge ourselves with it later. And this is creepy. One of the creepiest things in this game are these zombie dead soldier ghosts. And I don't know about you guys, but they kind of freak me out, man. So we're going to go ahead and deal with them a little bit later because they don't actually pose a threat to us. They actually are here to help us, and that's probably one of the creepiest things in this game, aside from the cutscene that followed the completion of the Lineru Temple, or the Lake Temple, or whatever you want to call it. And it's not that it was creepy, it was just kind of strange. I mean, we have seen our fair share of dead things in Zelda games, but to see a realistic dead thing that was no longer dead, that was a little odd. So anyway, what we're going to want to do is probably use some bomb arrows. You'll notice I lost all my water bombs in the Cave of Ordeals because I was being a dumbass and I couldn't, you know, time for shit. So the cursed swordsman sleeps before the sacred tree. How much rain can you get? And then over here, in the land where the rain stops, the statue of time moves. That doesn't make any sense. You're just an Edgar Allan Poe wannabe. Speaking of which, that movie was pretty bad. I was not wrong in my assumption in that that was going to be a fairly indecent movie. It had okay things. It was kind of predictable, mostly, but whatever. This guy's gonna be an asshole. Get out of your animation and die. Whoa, what are you doing here, man? I thought I killed you. Whatever. I'll re-kill you again. So, we're gonna go ahead and take those hints that we saw, those vaguely constructed hints to heart, and we're gonna go ahead and continue on over here, where you'll notice, oh my god, more dead things! What gives, man? And you'll notice they're all pointing there at the bottom of the sacred tree to go ahead and blow this up, because of course they're trying to help us. So with that, we've got a very strangely placed switch. Why this was under a rock, I know not. Why it was under a rock and it wasn't being activated, I know not. Maybe it was just carved so meticulously so that it would go around the switch that it didn't actually press the switch. But whatever, we'll go ahead and take it. So over here we've got ourselves another oil refill here. The final, well no, there's another one after this actually. If you need oil, there it is. We're going to need oil to complete this part. Oh my god, we got an orange rupee! Oh man, I love me some orange rupees, man. And oh my god, on top of that, we got a blue rupee. Ah, yes, I love me some blue rupees. Oh man, well, it can only go downhill from here, man, because after we got a blue rupees, just nothing can satisfy my taste. So we got a red rupee, not as good as a blue, but we'll go ahead and take it. And over here, oh man, there's still hope. There's still hope. Blue rupee, fingers crossed. Ah, it's a green rupee. Oh my god, a green rupee in the chest. Oh man, I just about pissed myself. So, of course, as you couldn't have already imagined, we're going to actually have to use the lantern here. So, we're going to go ahead and light it up. Got a light, you're fired. And with that, wait, it stopped the rain? Are you kidding me? It actually stopped the rain? What the? That was weird, man. But anyway, we have to run over here as fast as we can before the rain comes back, and then we gotta light these up. If we miss up on time too much, then the rain is gonna go ahead and douse the fire. So of course here, we're gonna have to go ahead and use our pimp rod for unfortunately the final time. Well, I've loved you so. We're gonna have to take these out. And if you guys remember where the where the dead soldiers were pointing, the dead Hylian soldiers, I don't know. I've seen some things call them dead Hyrulean soldiers, and then others call them dead Hylian soldiers, and I don't know, maybe I'm just being stupid, but is there really a difference? Because to be of Hylian descent would be to be Hylian, obviously, of Hyrule, but then it's Hyrulean, and then that just seems like it's the same. It's like calling an Englishman for being born in England or something. I think someone might know what I'm talking about. Doubtful, whatever. So of course we're gonna have to use this to go over here, complete an optional thing that we don't really have to do, and indulge ourselves in the second time that we've ever been able to have two keys at once, two small keys, because of course we haven't really seen much of it otherwise. So with this we can go ahead and jump across here. Thanks for pointing where we had to go, dead things, but I don't think we really needed your help. So over here we can go ahead and grab this to open it. Now what's kind of funny is that Minute kind of breaks the fourth wall here, because I don't really know why she says or does what she does, but she's going to tell us something really kind of funny. So with that, we got a small key. Hey, a small key, and I already spoiled it from before, so she's going to chime in. Hey, you've gotten everything you can out here. Now get to the castle through the front door. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know about that, Minda. I mean, that's kind of a weird thing to say to someone. Whatever, we'll take it, though. So we can transform back into a wolf in order to get to the other side there. And over here, where is that thing? Is over here. Ah, there you go. So with that, we can go ahead and continue on back through the area where the Bulblin archers were. However, they do respawn, but like I said, I don't just sit around etching life stories of nameless foes onto arrows and then stabbing them with it. whatever. We'll go over here, and then we'll go up this way, where you could have gone if you wanted to skip the entire graveyard portion. Like I said, it's optional. You do not need both keys. But if you are kind of low on stuff and you don't really feel comfortable going through the dungeon, or rather the castle, then you can go ahead and pick it up, because at the very end it gives you something very nice. So anyway, we're going to go over here, and this is basically a shortcut to get back to the very beginning of this area. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it, because there's actually a chest up here that we're going to want to indulge ourselves in. So with this, go over here. And now, I don't know why they're freaking out now. Alright, you know what? You guys get an additional arrow to your face. You can explode. And you too. And I thought I missed there since I jerked it at the very last second. And with that, you're dead. Alright, cool. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 20 rupees, 10 rupees. That's a disappointment. Oh, man. See if I ever come up here again. Jesus. So we can jump off over here and whee! Alright, cool. So now we're done with this area. Oh, and I don't think I really made note of it, but there are explosive canisters here with explosive content that will explode people's anuses should they be detonated with a force of enough strength to explode a small child. So over here, we don't really need to be busting those open. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the regular arrows here. Now, it might be a good idea to go ahead and get some rupees and items before coming in here, because if there's anything you need to do, just go ahead and do it now. Now, this is pretty much like all the other Zelda games in which you actually cannot continue the game after you've beaten it. You can't go back and then talk to people after the events of the game have, you know, ended. So, oh, and I gotta mention, you know there's no music outside. The music in the castle is so good. I love it so much. So over here, oh my god, what's going on? Why do we have barriers in here? Well, you know what? Obviously, these guys are just gonna run at me blindly because, yeah, you guys are just gonna go hack and slash because this is Dynasty Warriors 12, yo, or how many do they have, like 10 or something? Whatever, we'll take them all out. Because nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. And, oh, we got some Lizalfos. There we go. Alright, cool. They're all dead, too. See, the Great Spin is just so good. I just love it. And then with that, I think, oh, we got a couple more Lizalfos. Fine. Go ahead and kill you. Oh, whoa! We, like, hit each other. Fine, we'll take it. I'll take it. I got hit. I'm not ashamed to admit I got hit. So, with this, lighten up a little bit. Okay, we'll take it. So, now you'll notice these chandeliers here and no staircases to get to every item that we need to get to. Now, you guys remember in the City in the Sky how I called all those things that were floating from the ceiling, I called those things chandeliers? This is why I did, because it always reminded me of this area, the chandeliers that we have to grab onto in order to get to these areas. I don't know. That's just me. So, we've got a nice little chest here, and what we've got in chest number 1 does not happen to not include a compass! So we got a compass for the castle because it's just that goddamn big that we actually need a compass in order to navigate it thoroughly. Now tell me where the princess's room is, because that is where we're going to want to go to. And over here we can go and go over there. Now it's kind of annoying because you can and can't get to several of those. So we're on this one. We can't reach this area. We can't go over to there unless we want to get to that one. But that's going to have a chest, which I'm not exactly sure I want to grab yet because it's going to contain a lot of rupees, which means I will be putting on the magic armor here quite a bit of times. And so here we've got another one of these guys. And so let's go ahead and find ourselves a nice little heart here. Okay, there we go. So, if you guys were seeing my video, which I was just episode 70, whatever that thing was called, the Cave of Ordeals, you'll notice I was using a lot of bombs on these guys, and that's because these guys are generally a lot easier to kill. But what you want to do is throw the bomb, and then when they get up to defend like that, how you see him defending right there, he will defend against bombs when he's like that, but when he's defending, he will not. So I was getting my timing so messed up on that you just want to make sure he's guarding when he does that. Right there. See? Got him twice there. Because he was going... It depends. If he's in the middle of transitioning from guarding to attacking, it'll hit him more times like it did right there. Now he's got one more piece left. And the water bomb timing is a little bit different than you'd expect, but my phone is going off. And now there's the final one. Damn it. Okay, my phone is going off. But... I'll just grab it later. Sorry, that distracted me. And then, of course, for the final 3, I went ahead and used the Great Fairies Tears to go ahead and indulge myself in having the Great Spin, which is great for knocking these guys off defense, because you'll notice that it always takes them off defense if you do it. So that's actually kind of cheap, but I find it to be kind of useful, and then 2 full combos are enough to take him out. So that is pretty much what I did. We got a couple of arrows out of that. I don't know what that text said. I'm kind of concerned now because I really want to know what it said. But with that being said and finished and done, we're going to go ahead and get out of this stanky thing and continue onwards, because we're actually going to want to indulge ourselves. So actually, hold on just a second. We need to get rid of the purple chew jelly. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. Okay. So in a couple of practice runs on my Cave of Ordeals, you'll notice I used the purple chew jelly a lot in order to keep my health at maximum. And there's a lot of points in that video where I should not have gotten hit, but I did because of sheer stupidity. But, there was a lot of times where I actually did get, doubly hurt because it brought me down to 1 health thing, so I'm actually kind of glad I didn't for that run. So over here, god damn it, stupid phone. Okay, now we need the Gale Boomerang for one more time, and then here we actually got to stand on top of this in order to actually reach it. You'll notice the other one lit up there to my right now, my current right. So what we're going to want to do, actually, is go ahead and blow this, because you'll notice there's another one of those things there, so for your oil canteen, go ahead and step off here, and then it'll lift this up, which previously you wouldn't be able to jump to up from there. So we're gonna go ahead and open this thing, and I'll take a look. Okay, cool. So I got a purple rupee. That was just my mom telling me they went to go see the Avengers. She's like, oh, it's pretty good. Yeah, right. Yeah, if that's all you have to say about it, you're doing it wrong. So we're gonna go ahead in this room. Oh, and speaking of which, okay, so like a day or two after I saw the Poe, I haven't been able to record recently, so it's been kind of a while ago. I went and saw Cabin in the Woods, you guys. I don't know about you guys, but that I think that blew my mind more than the Avengers because of how much worse I was expecting it to be. I was not expecting that movie to be as good as it was, because I was like, I went into it expecting it to be a cliched slash film, but I was just like amazed, like 100% at how much better it exceeded my expectations. I was like, damn, like seriously, I was very pleasantly surprised. I don't want to give away too much of it now, but just the concept of somebody controlling the fate of people, like you guys know how like in the Hunger Games, spoilers, that's the wrong one by the way, but you know what, alright, fine, you guys can all die. Alright, now where is it? Oops, didn't press the wrong button there. I would collect that red stuff, but damn it, I missed it. I always miss it, but I was very pleasantly surprised by it, and I think if you guys like it, the entire second half, the climax is just great. Like, I don't know, maybe it was because I was expecting less out of it, is because I hadn't read much on it, but if you guys have already seen The Avengers, and you want to go to see a movie, go see that one. I highly recommend it. I can't really say like enough about it. And the lead girl, which I forgot her name was, like Kristen something or something, she was really cute too, so that is a plus. So we're gonna go ahead and bust this on, since we're gonna need to get rid of a couple of rupees here, and I guess we don't need the Gale Boomerang anymore, so we're gonna use a couple, I said bombs. Alright, cool. So go ahead and do the same thing here, where you're just gonna wait for them a little bit, and then get their defenses up, and then yeah, there, die. That guy got hit twice, not too bad. If you get them like right underneath, I think that's even better. So there, okay, he was right he didn't get in the middle of his attacking animation. Sometimes you can get him to get hit 3 times, which is even better in my opinion. So with that, that's twice still. Alright, so once again, go over here and throw a couple more bombs at him.